Hi, my name is Brian Clem, and I am a candidate for House District 21, the state representative for Central and East Salem. I've been doing this job now actually for 12 years, so I'm hoping that you can judge my words by my past actions, because I think that's a very important way to try and evaluate a candidate. Do they do what they say they're going to do? Now, I have a lot of other hats I wear. I'm a dad. My daughter is here in the public schools in Salem, goes to McKinley. She's 10 years old. And I am a business owner. I fix computers and I do products that go to Asia from Oregon, such as running races, cherries, all kinds of different business-related things, all about trying to grow jobs here by selling products around the world. But I really enjoy public service, and I've really enjoyed being your representative for the last 12 years, so I'm asking you to rehire me for 2 more years. So let me tell you a little bit about what I will do in this next 2 years. There's 3 things I really want to focus on. One is, and the most important, is improving the quality of education. As I said, I do have a daughter in the public schools here, so I do have some skin in the game. And I'm particularly focused on class sizes. Now, to bring class sizes down, you need more dollars getting into the classrooms. So there's a number of ways to go about that. I have been appointed to a special committee called the Joint Committee on Student Success in order to try and find how to get more dollars into the classroom. One way is to raise more revenue, another way is to reduce cost, another way is to shift the spending to the classroom and away from other things. So we'll be looking at all those things with the goal to bring class sizes down, because it is really difficult for teachers to manage huge class sizes. I know my mom was a teacher and she did her best, but it's really challenging because those kids all need individual attention. Another issue I'll work on this session, protecting the folks who live just east of the city of Salem from being annexed against their will. I promised to do that 12 years ago when I've started. If you live out there, you'll know what I mean. You haven't been annexed. I'm in charge of the committee that governs annexation law, and anytime any of the cities try and bring things that would make it easier to forcibly annex you, I always kill those bills. I've worked to give you more rights, such as delayed implementation if you do get annexed in an area where perhaps the city grew past you and you got overwhelmed and we voted on it, but you still got annexed. That's been delayed now by 3 years to help you have time to adjust or move. So I really listen closely to what folks just in the area in between Lancaster and Cordon Road have told me over the last 10 years about their views on being brought into the city, and if so, under what conditions. The last thing I want to talk about is civility and bipartisanship. I've been a committee chair for 5 out of my 6 sessions. I have never passed a bill out of my committee on a party line vote. And right now in this country, somehow the 2-party system has devolved into tribal warfare. Most of us are Americans, most of us are Oregonians, and that's exactly how we think of ourselves, not Republicans or Democrats. And there's a ton of people who are no party because they're so sick of it. I strongly feel that if you can listen to candidates closely, you can detect, are they interested in solving problems, or are they interested in attaching to that part of your brain that makes you want to hate other people, attack other people, hurt other people, judge other people. And in my case, my interest is having us be unified. I want us to solve problems together. I don't want you to think my opponent is the enemy. My opponent is going to destroy this state or this country. I believe we are all good human beings fundamentally, and we can do bad things, of course, but I believe that we need to focus on things that unify us. So for me, that's things like the Farm to School program that brings Oregon farmers food to feed Oregon's children in the lunchroom. That is a classic example of a kind of bill I want to work on. It's passed unanimously every session. It is now responsible for creating 25% of all Oregon school food is grown in Oregon. We're leading the whole country. But it helps heal the urban-rural divide because these foodies in town get to know these farmers and get to know more about each other. It improves the health benefits of children. But more importantly, it's something collaboratively in the legislature everybody can get behind. And so I want to keep looking for ideas and bills that bring Republicans and Democrats together in the legislature, and people from no party believing their government is not about trying to point or blame or find fault or tear down the system, but how to solve problems that affect your actual life in a positive manner. So that's my platform. I hope you will consider voting for me again here this November, and I encourage you to vote regardless of how you choose to vote this election season. Thank you very much.